Hello, everyone, and welcome to the void between your world and the land of heckin' nerds. My name is Brian, aka He of the Void, and today we're taking a look at a rather interesting figure and a rather hard to find figure. This is the Universal Studios theme park exclusive Transformers The Ride 3D Evac. Now, little backstory, because yes, this is actually a figure that you could only get at the Universal Studios Orlando and the Universal Studios Hollywood theme parks for the Transformers ride, which, by the way, if you are a Transformers fan and a theme park fan, get your butt to one of the parks that has the Transformers ride and ride it. It is absolutely awesome. And yes, it is a Michael Bay thing. It was designed after the Bay movies, but it doesn't matter because the ride is freaking awesome. It has all the characters in it. It has some great action sequences. And it's overall just a really fun ride and something that I would suggest every Transformers fan go ride. So to get this figure, like I said, you had to go to the parks. But right now, because I was just there earlier this year, this figure is not available. He was not at the store either at City Walk or at the Transformers The Ride store. And if you want to get this figure, you're going to have to pay the sharks at eBay. Because the lowest I have seen him go is $60. I saw one at a local toy fair for $90, so he is not easy to get a hands on. But he is a really cool figure because this is actually a Transformer of the ride vehicle from the actual ride. You actually ride in Evac's vehicle mode. The whole premise is that he is a Transformer that's meant to work with human scouts, and he has to save a piece of the Allspark from falling into the hands of Megatron and his goons. And I, like I said, just really love the ride. But let's get into the toy. First, we'll give you a good look at that mug. This robot mode does appear just not on the ride because you're obviously inside him. So yes, I can say I did ride this figure. Use that joke or whatever for whatever purposes you want. But his robot mode does appear in the queue. He talks to you in the queue, but there's his head, and it's very reminiscent of the head sculpt for the ride. When you go to posability, he's not super duper posable, but he does have some posability. His head is on a ball joint, which can go all the way around. He's got a ball jointed shoulder, elbow hinge, no wrist articulation, no waist swivel, which is unfortunate. Jobby the Han cries. No. Oh, he does have his hips are on a ball joint. Bend at the knee. Knee can go back, or leg can go back that far, but he does have quite a bit of robot or a vehicle mode kibble on his back. But can kick that far and can do the splits. As for accessories, he did come with some guns that you could put in his vehicle mode, but unfortunately with mine, when I got him and I went to the hotel, they slipped out and went underneath the heating unit, never to be seen again. Or the heating and cooling unit, never to be seen again. Which is unfortunate, but apparently these are the 3mm clips that you could use the weapon system from, I believe, the 2007 movie through Hunt for the Decepticons. But no weapons. He does kind of have guns on his arms. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into transformation. His transformation is complicated but intuitive. Once you get it under your belt, you've done it a few times, you can do it all the time. So first things first, we're going to come to the back, open up the back like so, and just pull this whole assembly out. And I'm probably going to have to raise the camera for this. Uno momento. Okay, so you're going to take that whole assembly and pull it out. You're going to come to the head. You're going to turn the head 360 degrees around and fold that up. You're going to take the arms and swivel them in, and you want to make sure that these little clip-looking things are pointing forward. And just do the same on the other side. And just make sure the hands are touching like he's doing sunset hard hands for Instagram. Then you're going to come down to this section and you're going to turn this entire section around like that. Then you're going to bring the car hood down like so, which will cover over the head, and just pull this section down and that will clip into place. Now for the legs, you're going to come down here. That sometimes likes to come out of whack. You're going to take these wheels and point them up as such. Then you're going to take this whole assembly, you're going to fold it back. You're going to take the legs, and there's a peg hole right there, and there's a peg there, and you're just going to take the leg and just, hold on. First, make sure that these panels line up like that. And then you're just going to take that and plug his leg in as such, and then just pull that panel down and snap that into place. Same on the other side. Take the leg, peg the foot in, and then just slip that into place. Now for the hands, you're just going to bring them down, or the arms, you're just going to bring them down. There's a black peg here and a peg hole there. And you're just going to peg those into place. Just kind of squish everything in, make sure everything's pegged. And then I will move the camera down again. And here we go. Here we have him in his sort of futuristic sort of sports car mode. And I really do like this sports car mode, the ride vehicle. It's not a perfect representation of the ride vehicle because this is open, obviously, because, you know, people need to fit in it. And basically this section would be up, and then you would get in and sit in it, and then it would come down. And then he would just go, "Okay, guys, it's time to go fight the Decepticons." And I would go, "All right, Evac, let's do this because I'm a freaking nerd." I tell you guys, I was yelling out the entire time like the characters could hear me. It was such a good ride. But yeah, he does roll as all rolly things do, or should do. And while it's not perfect, it is a good representation of the actual vehicle. Like I said, I've ridden in this guy. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get him back into robot mode, and then I'll share my final thoughts about the figure. So first things first, you're going to open up these panels like so. And I will raise this back up so we have a bit more room to work. Then you're going to unpeg the feet and just bring them back down and close or pull that. Is it the other way? Yeah, it's the other way. There we go. And do the same on the other side. Unpeg the foot Bring the leg down, and then just bring down those wheels. Then you're going to take this assembly, lift it up, and open that so that it goes all the way out. You're going to just fold the arms open, bring down the head, and turn it around. Then you're going to turn this section around and just snap everything together. There is a peg here, or a hole here, peg there, and just slot that in. Then you can, okay, there you go. And then the head will snap in right there. And then just fold his backpack up. The backpack really doesn't snap into place. It just kind of hangs out there, which is unfortunate. But yeah, there you go. There you have Mr. Evac back in his robot mode. And yeah, I really like this figure. Is it a perfect figure? No. The limited posability is a bit of an issue, and the main problem with this, one, you had to go to a theme park in order to buy this figure, and two, with him not showing up at the theme parks right now, he is impossible to get without paying the sharks on eBay. Like I said, the cheapest I have seen this guy is about $69 giggity. And I don't know if he's worth that price. There were several different versions of this figure. There was a Cyberverse version of this figure. Then they made this one and they repackaged him a couple different times. He was a pin, he was a plushie, he was like a little Legions class figure. But finding any of that stuff for Evac is very difficult right now. If I ever hear that they come back to the theme parks, I will let you guys know. But if you can get your hands on this, he is worth it. If you are able to get him for under $40, in my opinion. I believe he was about $30 when I bought him. But yeah, it's a cool figure. Is it perfect? No, but it's a fun figure. And if you can get him, I would get him. Especially if you were a fan of the ride like I was. The ride was just awesome. So yeah, there you go. There you have Universal Studios exclusive Transformers The Ride 3D Evac. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my link tree for all of my socials and the ways you can support me. And until next time, please remember, growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Be curious, be playful, and above all else, be kind. And before I go, I would like to extend my deepest condolences to the family of hockey player Johnny Guideau and his brother Matt Guideau. They were out on a bike ride and were ran into by a drunk driver, and it is an absolute tragedy. Hockey is family, and the entire hockey family has come together in mourning of the Guideau brothers. Rest in peace to you, and my thoughts are with the family. But yeah, until next time, be good people. Don't drive drunk. Being kind means not driving drunk.